This is the oldest legend in Italy. They say if you touch Juliet's statue, you will stay in love with your spouse for life. Every day, people come here to make a wish, and if they face any trouble in love, they can write their problems on the wishing wall. So they will receive a reply from Juliet. Juliet helps them solve their emotional dilemmas. But Sophie discovered the truth behind it all. Dusk, a woman came and collected all the letters from the wall. She took them to a nearby restaurant, where several other women were waiting. They passed the letters to each other. They were the so-called Juliets. Every day, they answered love letters from people around the world. Curious, Sophie decided to join them. The next day, she followed Bella to collect the letters. By accident, she knocked off a stone from the wall. Behind it, they found a hidden letter. The date was from 50 years ago. It was a letter from an American girl named Claire. She had fallen in love with a young Italian man, but her parents were against the relationship.
His eyes were so full of trust. I promised I'd meet him to run away together.
Not knowing what to do, she wrote to Juliet for advice.
Please, Juliet, my heart is breaking, and I have no one else to turn to.
The others believed that a letter this old didn't need a reply. 50 years can change everything. Claire probably made her choice long ago, but Sophie insisted. She believed that such devotion deserved an answer. Maybe Claire was still waiting for Juliet's reply, so they wrote a letter back. Sophie sent the new letter along with the original one to Claire. A few days later, a young man named Charlie came looking for them. He said he was Claire's grandson. He asked who had written the reply. Sophie stepped forward and admitted it was her, but Charlie wasn't there to thank her. He was angry. He said replying to the letter might hurt his grandmother. He feared that if they couldn't find the man from the letter, his grandmother would be heartbroken. Sophie didn't know how to respond. She knew all of this was because of her. She had to take responsibility. So she followed Charlie to Juliet's statue. There she met the elderly Claire. The night Claire told them her story. Now back in Italy, she was determined to find Lorenzo, the one she once loved but lost. Sophie was touched. She wanted to be part of this journey, to witness this love that had lasted half a century. She also planned to write it into a book.
I'd love to have you with us.
Really?
Yes, of course.
We would.
The next day, they began searching for Lorenzo, but after meeting many people, none were the right man. After another failed attempt, Claire seemed discouraged. Sophie noticed it right away and comforted her. During this time, Sophie and Charlie walked the romantic streets together. Charlie shared his past. When he was 10, his parents died in a car crash. He had lived with his grandmother ever since. Because of their bond, he stayed by Claire's side, even if there was little hope of finding Lorenzo. Later, Sophie showed Charlie the book she had been writing about their journey. He was impressed by her talent. He became her first fan.
How come you've never shown your work to anyone?
I never feel like it's finished.
Why?
Because I guess I'm a perfectionist.
You know, that's just another way of saying I'm a chicken. Listen, you've got nothing to be afraid of. You're not a fact checker, you're a writer.
The night, they went to a lively bar. Under the influence of alcohol, Sophie asked Charlie,
Do you believe in destiny?
Do you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's destiny that I'm here right now.
In that dreamy evening, her sudden words surprised Charlie. In fact, Sophie had already fallen for him. Now the air